time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Confused, mine it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked the mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take a few to lose. Built the win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for that doubt, they kinda made
Welcome back to another episode of In the Red Corner. This is your judge / referee / host / whatever you want to call me in the comments. That's positive. It's Tomo, and I'm joined by Brother Ty and our trainer, Ricky, Captain America, whatever y'all want to call him. How you fellas doing?
Doing good, man. Let's talk boxing.
I'm doing great. I'm just looking for some bean pies.
Well, brother, I got some words for you there, brother. First things first, we talked about this backstage. You guys already know the rules of the episode, so we don't have to go over those again. I don't need to show you where the waist is because we're all neck up because these are screens. Pause for the guys in the back. All right. Fighters touch gloves. Oh, there we go. We still working it out, y'all. We still working it out. Now let's get it on. Oh no, wrong show. Judges get it wrong, refs get it wrong all the time. That was a knockdown, but we're not here for that one. Before we get into it, if you don't know what we're talking about today, we got a few fights we're going to recap. Of course, we're going to touch on and talk about the legendary George Foreman that passed away. Rest in peace. And there's a few other things that happened in the boxing world that we're going to touch on again. But I want to tell you this. Refuse to Lose is a network. There are other shows that are also a part of this network. We're glad that you're tuned in and watching it with us. Make sure you're a part of the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend because we know some things are going to be said on the spontaneous show that is In the Red Corner that you want to be a part of. The other shows are in the link below. We have CTC. That's Carl Talking College, and it's March Madness right now, and Carl is going crazy with the brackets. So you might want to tap in with him to make sure you're getting your bets right, because I know a lot of people are betting right now. We got RBO, that's Real Ballers Only with Vaughn. That's strictly basketball talk. And when I say basketball talk, he literally is talking about the NBA. You might tap into a little bit of college, but, overall basketball discussions there. FFC, that's Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. Yes, fantasy football is over, but it might be ramping back up. The coach also touches on most things, NFL news, hot topics, things that just, if you in a chat, things that make coaches go, ah. So tap in with that. Then you got Dave's Doghouse. Shout out to Dave. He looked out for us. He got a show that's coming up. I think it's Monday at 7. That's where he touches on all the highlights and lowlights for any sports across the sports spectrum. So make sure you tap in. I said CTC, RBO, BWT, baseball with Teddy, and Teddy gonna kill me because he baseball is America's pastime. So make sure y'all tap in with BWT as well. And you got IRC in the Red Corner, which you're here with now. But you also got the main show that with me, Joe, and Dave. That's called In the Red. That's called In the Red Corner. Y'all see what I'm doing here? That's called Refuse to Lose. That's the actual show. That's the name brand show on the network. And we do Tuesdays and Fridays at 7 p.m. Make sure you tap in with all the shows. Hit the subscribe button. Now that I got the messages out the way, this referee bow tie is choking me. So let's get right into it. Fellas, first one on the docket. You laughing now, Ricky, but we wasn't laughing a few weeks ago when Ty brought this name up and we couldn't think of it. Keith Thurman versus Brock Harvest, 10-round super welterweight bout in Sydney, Australia. Thurman wins by a KO in the third round after being out for 3 years. We asked a few times on the show, how long should a boxer be out, or should boxers take this long of a layoff and see how they come back? How y'all feel about this fight?
I'm gonna let Ty start first.
Um, I'm surprised because like been off 3 years and showing up like he showed up, looking how he looked. That to me it showed that he is still him. He's still one time because that was actually like that hit was a one time hit right there. He knocked him out, and so yeah, I think that Keith Thurman. I want to see Keith Thurman fight more often. Hopefully he can stay uninjured because that's the reason why he couldn't fight anymore because he's getting injured a lot. But hopefully he can stay uninjured and show up like he's been showing up this last fight, so we see more fights like that.
So for me, I was impressed that he can, maintain the physicality of the fight. He definitely didn't lose any power. We all can agree on that. But I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I'm sorry. I know that being impressed, a lot of people just impressed because he took a long time off. I'm not impressed because the person put on the canvas, the type of fighter that was. I don't think because before he was going to fight, before that fight, before he got injured, he was going to fight Tim Tszyu, and that's high level competition compared to Brock Jarvis. So that's why I'm not impressed.
Hmm. 3 year layoff, you come back and you do that. I see why Ricky's saying he's not impressed because I feel like you keeping that even playing field because you said the same thing about
I think
Shakur.
it's six too. I think it's 6 years.
Who?
When was his last fight? I think
Yeah,
was it what was
2022. It was probably I think it was March 2022 also.
Okay, 6 years.
okay,
Oh,
okay,
Yeah.
my bad. Okay. I had to think about it. Okay.
6 years. See, that's what happened when you be hanging out with Bucky because Bucky almost like 200 years old and he took the serum. Now, if you would have just took the serum, you wouldn't have to worry about how many years it was. But back to what I was saying, all right, you're trying to keep
Hey
the plan.
yo, you know what? You got it. You got it right now. I don't have nothing to counter
Ooh,
that. That was a good one. I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna take that one.
ah,
Don't worry.
that's what Brock did in that fight too, because Keith was turned up after you won. But what I was saying is about you not being impressed. I feel like you keeping the same playing field because every time we talk about somebody, well, I don't know, you don't do this with Boots, but you do it with Shakur.
Oh,
When Shakur be fighting
oh,
a few people, you fight a
hold
few
up.
people, and you just like, I'm not impressed by the opponent, but I am impressed by the way he went out there and showed his skill.
Hey Ty, I think you need to switch and get in the middle because Tom always said it. I said don't see, bring him up. You should have got the bow tie Ty because Tom was messing up.
What? I just said one thing. We're gonna talk about it a little bit later, but let me ask you this though. Since you're not impressed, I'm gonna swing this back to you. Do you think Thurman deserves a title shot?
Yes, because that's where he left off at. He left off with a title shot. That's why it's part of me saying that I'm not impressed because I expect him to be because he's a vet. He's a full vet. He's well experienced. He's been around. He done seen it all at this point, and he need to be. He's fighting against Father Time right now. In my eyes, you 36 years old. You fighting. You need to go ahead and sky's the limit. Get there as soon as possible. Now, this as a tune-up fight, I do accept that. I do understand that because it's been a while since he's been in the ring, but I'm not surprised at the outcome. I'm not surprised at the outcome. I feel like he done for me. He already done set the bar at a certain level, and I should only expect him to be, maintain that. So that's actually a compliment. So I'm not dissing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with exactly what he said with the part about him like he was going to have a title fight, so I think he should get a title fight. I think that actually was tune up, but I unlike Ricky, I was impressed because even though Jarvis is not a B class or A class fighter, he still Thurman still took off 3 years and still showed up and knocked him out that quick after them fighting in 3 years. And it's like unlike some people that fight C class fighters, they sit there and they get tied up, they kneel on the ground, they don't knock them out. Like a lot of things happen when they fight C class fighters, but he actually was out for 3 years and fought a C class fighter and knocked him out. So to me, that's impressive.
See, I really thought you was gonna go take a shot at Boots with that one, but I felt in my heart of hearts that a tank shot was gonna come there as well. So I'm not gonna do what Ricky did. I'm gonna let you have your moment, and I'm gonna ask you. Well, we already asked about the title shot. So saying what's next is kind of saying his next fight should be a title fight, right or wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And who I want him to fight? Can we go ahead and speak on that?
You don't throw it out there.
Fundor. Get it
Nah,
early.
Fundora already got something set up already. He gonna fight that young dude.
Already?
Zayas. He gonna fight Zayas. You didn't see when he came on the little thing talking to him? He gonna fight Zayas. Yeah, you hear me?
Oh, that's still a good fight too. That's still a good fight
No, it's
too.
not. He gonna destroy Zayas. He's gonna destroy him. It's gonna be
We
embarrassing.
gotta see, but him fighting Keith Thurman and Will Sell, and on top of that, that's a
Who
that's a
wins?
name. That's a name.
Who wins? Since you want to throw it out there.
Ooh. I'm drawn because this is a fight. This would be one of those fights where it's really gonna be damaging, like on both ends. Like this will be, yeah, I don't know right now. We have to wait until it happens. I wouldn't know.
See,
Okay.
I still want to see him and Spence. I still want to see that first.
Why?
I want to see
Spence
it.
and who?
And
And-
Thurman, I want to see it.
Oh,
wanna see
Thurman.
it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Fundor.
Thurman.
Oh,
Thurman.
my bad. All
If
right,
not
cool.
Spence, then
cool.
or Dante Ortiz. If not Spence Ortiz.
Well, right now, if I had to pick between them two, I'm going with Thurman because I haven't seen anything from Spence.
I mean, if you Spence, it's been about what 2-3 years since you fought. Could you come back? Could you kind of come back and do the same thing against a better name fighter? This would be the fight for it.
Yeah.
Oh, if Spence was to come back and fight Keith Thurman with the first fight, that's not a tune-up at all.
That's referee time, O'Day. That's
Spence
referee.
don't do tune-ups. Spence don't do tune-ups.
Well, he gonna have
Well,
to now. He gonna need more than
he
a
need a
tune-up.
tune-up.
You need one. Yeah, you need one.
No, he definitely need a tune-up.
You need a full tune-up. Tune-up, 2 oil changes and some more. Because I don't know, bro. That last fight, you might get hit and might start seeing ghosts. He might just start shadow boxing while he in the ring. I'm just
Phantom
saying,
punches, huh?
man. I don't know. It's been that long, man. And then you already see with Crawford out here bullying people. We ain't gonna go back down that ballpark, man. We ain't going back down there. Now we're gonna move on. Now, since I brought up Fundor, I'm gonna shift these around because you already done brought up the name. So we just gonna talk about Fundor next. And we're gonna talk about Fundor versus Booker. 12 rounds for Fundor's WBC and WBO junior lightweight titles. And you already know who won that because he put hands, feet, and all that on that boy. So Ty started off. Ricky, are you back from time traveling with Ant-Man?
So, with this fight, Fundor definitely again. You don't come out to fight with Fundor and don't become a bloody mess. It was I felt like the opponent he was fighting after a while was just he was getting overwhelmed by Fundor's size. Also, Fundor did good the inside and the distance. And then when the guy was trying to bring him to fight, even just to clinch, he was catching him. So, um, I want to see Fundora fight some high competition now. Like I done seen him fight like Rumble, so him fight this type of fight, I felt like it was just a tune-up. I need him to go ahead and get all these belts.
Okay, Ty.
That fight, the uppercut was crazy. Yeah,
Too crazy.
When he landed that, I was like, yeah, it's over. I'm like, yeah, it's over. I was pulling for Booker, but there's nothing he could do. It was Fondor was too tall. He had too much length. He was too fast. He couldn't handle him. Like it was just the only thing he kept trying to do was trying to like have Fondor circle around the ring, but that wasn't really working anymore because Fondor actually caught up to him and just started hitting him, and then his face is all bloody, like what you call it said, like Ricky said. It was to me that was like just a one-sided fight. There's nothing he could really do to win that fight. Like you said, I do want to see Fundora fight better competition. I do want to see him try to unify at least. Maybe I don't know who could he fight though. I don't know.
So there's only one person he can fight, because Terrence still has one of the belts.
Terrence said he's gonna let go of that belt.
Well, he need to do it soon because the only other person he can fight, mostly to be exciting without a belt, would be like Virgil. That would be an exciting fight.
Ortiz.
Oh, and who else? Bakram. Bakram has the other belt.
Oh
That's the
yeah,
only
Bachman.
other
Yeah,
person
yeah. I
he
want to
can.
see Bachman.
Yeah,
Bachman. Yeah, I want to
that's
see
the
that.
only.
Yeah,
That's the only. That would be a good fight too.
yeah,
Ooh, that would be a good
yeah,
fight.
yeah. That could be a bloody fight.
Matter of fact, yeah,
Yeah,
unify that. Yeah. Let's do that. I agree with you on that. On that. Unify that belt with Bakram. Let's get that fight going.
yeah.
He said he was running around the ring, and the boy got caught. Bing, bop, boom, bop, bam. The type of height he got, you wouldn't understand. My question I was gonna ask for you guys is, how do you prepare for a fight for with Fundor? Like,
Ooh.
How you prepare? Whew. I don't know.
You-
You gonna
Well, I would say you have to watch. You have to watch. You have to watch what the fighters did that hurt him and knocked him out. So you have to watch those fights before. I would say that would be heavy telling on what 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 type of situations to force him in to get the advantage.
hmm,
Um, Another thing is too, even though he's tall and his inside game is very good, but the inside game, your inside game got to be good. And then people, not a lot of times, like with the fight with Booker, I don't feel Booker was wearing the body out.
mm-hmm.
You have to wear him like his body. He's so tall. He have full range of body. You have to wear his body out. I know because he's probably slim. It's probably hard because he probably when he stand, he look like a sheet of paper when he stand like this.
yeah.
But you have to wear the body down with massive tall opponents like him. Because I'm not gonna lie, he's so tall. I'm still surprised that he's making this weight.
Yeah.
To be honest.
That is true. He making weight. Some fighters can't make weight. It's interesting. So we're gonna move on to the next one. We seen this guy fight. We seen this guy have a bacchiotomy. If you watch Friday, you know what that is. If you don't, go check it out. It's on Netflix now. This is not a promotional deal for Netflix unless y'all want to pay us, but I just want to show y'all that we could sell ads. So the next recap is Nick Ball versus TJ in a 12 round for Nick Ball's WBA featherweight title. It stopped at the end of the 10th round by the ref. Time.
That was a one-sided fight, but the problem with that fight is Nick Ball allowed TJ to hit him way too many times. So that fight right there showed me that he's not ready for it in a way. Not at all. Because Inoue's way faster than TJ. He hits harder than TJ. So I don't think he's ready for I don't think he's ready for Inoue. But Nick Ball, he did a good job. But like I say, he allowed him to hit him way too many times. For TJ to be that slow and that old on his way out the door, to let him hit you 100 times, that's crazy to me.
I agree with Ty. Nick Ball do seem like he has in that fight. He seemed like he had concrete feet, but it seemed like I think he was more so like that because he was more focused on really beating TJ. For some reason, they was having some beef in the ring. I think he actually kicked him in the butt, like the second round or something. So I know they had some slight beef. Him fighting TJ, I expect him to win. I'm not gonna lie. No disrespect to TJ. Nick definitely has the youth side on it. The youth on his side. Um, but I do think it's one of those fights that I didn't really want to see. I would prefer because I can't put TJ as a Ty. Would you put TJ as a gatekeeper right now?
No, he need to
Because what
retire.
is he gatekeeping?
No, he need to retire.
He needs to. I agree. Shoot, Tomo, you might as well put it up there. Should he retire? Yes, I agree. Uh, TJ, you had a good career. You was a great warrior, but you got to hang it up now. So, Father Time caught up with you.
I think he should have retired after he hurt his back in the Inoue fight. I don't know why he's trying to somebody else get a bad back. To me, that's crazy.
Yeah, you make a valid point there because I remember. I start to remember that now. Yeah, yeah, and I do agree that Nick did take a lot of hits from him, but it didn't seem like
You heard him? It ain't
yeah,
hurt.
it wasn't hurting him. It don't seem like it was hurting or doing anything.
He got a few bruises, but like I said, but Inouye be different though. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. You can't fight Inouye because if you allow TJ to treat you like that,
Yeah.
Inouye gonna tear you up.
Okay, you speaking of next fighters? Okay, I throw one at you right now. Stephen Fulton.
For Nick Ball.
That'd be okay. Yeah.
Who
Stephen
you
Fulton
got?
looks better. Stephen Fulton looks better at that weight, so I would go with Steve Fulton. Honestly,
You go Fulton.
I would too, though. Yeah.
I
You
want to
go
see him and
Fulton.
Leo. That's what I want to see. Nick Ball and
Who?
Leo,
Mm.
or
Oh.
Nick Ball and Shushu.
Okay. Now that's what I want to see. I want to see that, but Shushu don't have no prize possessions right now.
I know, but Shushu
Um,
messed up in that. I think he's like second ranked in that in WBA. Yeah, I think so.
but Nick, and the reason I'm saying Nick has some artillery. He need to
I
go
know.
get the rest. Gotta get the rest. So, was it Espinoza?
Yeah,
Ste
Espinoza. You got
Stephen
Leo,
Fulton.
Fulton.
I think
Yeah.
Fulton has one, right? Or
Yeah.
does he has the interim? Yeah, Fulton and him. And I think maybe one more. I can't
That's it.
remember. Or somebody has two.
Leo
Leo has
has
two?
one. No, Leo has one. Yeah, Espinoza. Yeah, Fulton. And him. It's 4.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So if I was to take them four and put them, I would put. I think Leo and Stefan would look better, and Ball and Espinoza, as to have them go back, in that order to fight each other now, and then the winner of those fights go ahead and get the other fight, get the belts. Even though boxing doesn't work like that, but
You
Ball
sure?
beats Espinoza. Fulton beats Leo, and they're going to fight each other.
mm,
And then Fulton wins against Ball.
I kind of got Fulton beating all three.
Yeah, I do too.
And
Like
then,
I
he,
said,
he can get his rematch.
He did
Matter of
better than
fact,
me, better at that weight. So yeah,
Fulton, go ahead and get them belts because somebody's on them heels to get to that next weight class to come.
when he gets there, it's over.
Yeah, he on his way. So Fulton, get them belts so you can go ahead and give him a rematch and a whooping that he deserves.
Who? In a way,
I just said he need to get his rematch. Ricky don't went too far. See, this is why I'm dressed up like the ref
all right.
today. Because there you go.
So hold on. See, Fulton looks good where he at. In a way, he's stepping in a whole nother weight class. He still has flaws. Let's not ignore it.
so does Fulton. But Fulton
But
is not slick enough, don't hit hard enough, ain't fast enough, don't have enough IQ to be in a way.
I think he has enough IQ. The first fight, I believe Fulton was more. You gotta admit, Ty Fulton slugged it out when he should never slugged it out.
I don't care if he slugged it. I don't care if he trying to box him. What do you do? He's gonna lose.
If he boxed him, he might
gonna
have won.
lose. No, he's gonna lose. Ain't nobody can box too.
But this is it. Fulton get all the belts that put him. He has the territory. He has to come over here on American soil.
I don't care if it's on U.S. soil, Mars, the sun.
Man.
It don't matter. He's gonna lose.
I turned in Uncle Shay's. I don't care if it's in USA, PGA, in the way in 5.
Look, I'm being a little bit devil's advocate. I agree with you guys as being Inoue fans that he will give Fulton problems, but again, it still will be a good fight, and it might go 12.
12 minutes.
Yo.
Might go 12,
12 minutes, yeah.
Ricky, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Again, look, Inoue hasn't stepped up yet. Changing weight classes are differences. There are differences.
It
You know
is,
he
but
stepped up when he fought Fulton.
You said what?
That's how you beat him. He stepped up and weight. That's how you beat him.
I know what Ricky doing. I see what you're doing. Because the first time y'all went up against Thanos, it didn't go the right way. But the second time, out. I
The
understand.
Infinity Stones.
I
You get what I'm
got
saying?
you. I
The
got you.
Infinity Stones.
I got you. Yep. And then I guess TJ is gonna be the original Cap. He gonna retire, give you the shield, so then you can go on and carry on the legacy. I see
Yeah.
what you're doing, man.
You got it, Tomo X.
I
You
see.
got it.
Been studying, brother. Studying. And just like this next fight, we're gonna have to study because I don't know. This might be a cliff note. How quick this one ended.
Man.
Now it was set for 10, but it was over in 3. I mean 4. Technically, it was over in 4 with the 4th round knockout. Lester won. We got Martinez versus James for the super middleweight. It was a super middleweight bout. It won a title fight, but Lester wins in the 4th round. I don't know if you all seen the knockout, but we can go back to earlier what I said. I mean, these are the lyrics: boom, bop, beam, bop, bam. His back hit the canvas, and you couldn't even see that man. So tell us about this quick fight, man.
I think Joe Sean came with a bad game plan. I don't think he should have been attacking Lester like that. So maybe you should. Oh my god! I'm saying,
What happened? What happened?
I don't think he should have been attacking Lester like that because Lester got way too much power. Only way you can attack somebody like that kind of power is if you got this same amount of power or more power and you got a chin. I don't think he never been knocked out before, but I don't think he had the chin to fight Lester like that. And then he proved it when he got knocked down the 3rd round. But he did show some heart when he got back up. But I think he should have stayed down. But the bell saved him on the 3rd round. But that 4th round was done.
Oh man, I'm sorry. That was a haymaker uppercut. I don't know that comment looked just like that knockout in the 3rd. It came from the top of the head and it hit you across the chin, and then you was like, "What did I do?" It felt bad, but oh man,
They set me up.
Who?
They set me up.
Who?
But anyway, for Lester Martinez, the power he got, I think he's gonna go far. I think he's gonna go far. This 4th round KO was definitely what for me. I wasn't expecting it. You know, I wasn't expecting it because again, you know, I'm slowly getting to know of him as a fighter.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna, you know, put too much on him already, but I'm just excited to see where he goes with his career, to be honest. But based on his power and that 4th round knockout, I want to say I'm excited to start putting names to who should he fight.
Who you should fight?
There we go.
Cause he's what 168, right?
Yep.
Well, let me ask you this: do you think ask both of y'all? Do you mostly Ty? Cause I would definitely want to hear this one. Do you think he needs a title fight?
There's only one person with a title, bro. You can't fight him.
But I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not gonna look. This gonna be the first time I did this. He fought a Berlanga. He fought a Hani. Lester Martinez can get a shot.
He's not gonna get a shot. You know why? Because he's gonna fight Skull. They're gonna lose to Crawford and lose his belts. And Crawford not gonna fight Lester.
Tomo's time. It's time, Tomo. I was trying to avoid it all day. Tomo, do it, Tomo. Get in the middle, ref. Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Before we start, fighters to your corners.
All right. Here we go. All right. Crawford is going to be Canelo.
Yeah, I said it like 15 million times, man. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Again, what makes you think Crawford is going to be Canelo?
Canelo's flat-footed. That alone is done. That alone.
Because he's flat-footed?
Yeah, that alone.
He's flat-footed with tricks.
What tricks?
Yeah,
he's all his tricks.
He
had enough tricks to beat knock out Berlanga. He ain't knock somebody out. He knocked somebody else since daggone planet.
Because he chose not to. He chose not to.
He didn't chose not to. He can't.
Did Terrence not struggle? Did Terrence not struggle with Madrimov?
He didn't struggle. He won. He didn't struggle.
Did it look like his power translated? Did it look like his power translated when he fought Madrimov?
Yeah, it did. Ask Matrimony. He said himself.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
See, Canelo. See, besides me being a fan, I'm just thinking about Canelo versus Crawford is the same way Canelo fought not better, what's Bivol. You get what I'm saying? It just looks just like that.
He lost the ball, right?
Yes, but I'm saying as far as weight jumping and all that is involved, that's how I feel like that fight gonna look.
Nah, because
20 seconds.
Bivol is not flat-footed.
And that's the only thing he can say because he's flat-footed. Doesn't mean you're not gonna go for the tricks.
Flat-footed, he's slower. He's older. He ain't got
Not that much.
His power's going down.
10 seconds.
He's not that. It's not that much. It's not that much older. And again, he's still.
How about boxing years? He's old. Boxing years, he has a lot of fights. He's old. Boxing years.
End of the round.
You can put us back in our corners.
I just had too much fun with that one.
You acted like that dude off of what's that Nick Cannon show? He was like one shaky.
On the roof. Oh man, that was fun. Hey, I might have to bring out the bow tie more often, man. This is good. I think we done stumbled upon a segment. This is crazy. All right, so I want y'all to round out y'all arguments though, because that was a good debate though. So who do you have? What was your main stance in that, Ricky?
Right now, I feel like Canelo is going to maintain because there's a difference from growing to the weight versus already being in the weight. So I'm still going with Canelo.
You heard somebody named Sugar Ray Leonard?
Don't you do it. Don't.
You ever heard of Sugar Ray Leonard?
Look, we're not
trying to get y'all closing arguments.
We're not doing that, Ty. Sugar Ray.
Did he not go up?
Terrence Crawford, two separate things.
Same to me.
Two different eras, and Canelo wasn't there.
Because Canelo wasn't last in that era.
See, Ty, you already done got some stuff started.
He done jumped it, but I'm gonna hold it. Matter of fact, hold that thought. Matter of fact, clip it. Clip that thought. Yeah. Make that a real.
Yeah. So Canelo wouldn't have survived, but Sky loses her WBC title belt to Brown in a decision. But 10 rounds. You know, you got Nicholson versus Brown. Ricky, should there be a part 2?
For this fight, no. In my eyes, I felt like Brown won and should go ahead and move on.
I'm surprised.
Straight jab. Okay.
Yeah, no, because Brown was more active. Don't get me wrong, Nicholson did a lot of power shots, a lot of shots that make you say, ooh, you know, but it wasn't enough. So I feel like Tia Brown got that and should go ahead and keep going. And that was a title fight. So if I'm not mistaken, I know that girl name. Serrano. If she want you to fight a belt, I think Serrano was in there. And
featherweight?
She want Amanda?
Ain't Serrano in there?
Amanda?
Featherweight?
Ain't she in it? I know I'm not tripping. Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna go look that up. I'm about to look it up. I'm not about to make me.
She's featherweight. She might be.
You ain't gonna make me a lie.
Yeah. Featherweight, like
She is?
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes Google be lying, but they say it.
Because Serrano has a WBA and WBO.
And she just signed with Jake and them.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, she can fight. So yeah, they can fight.
Yeah, and then go IBF and get Nina if she wants to unify. Yeah,
take all the belts. Get them all. I have to get them all. She got the experience. She shows that she can handle herself in the ring against top competition. Even though I think that Sky's been getting easy competition. That's why I was surprised Sky actually fought her. When I saw the fight come out, I was surprised she took that fight because she's been baby in her career. So I was surprised.
You feel like Sky been baby in her career?
Yeah.
Why you feel that? Because the opponent she got?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's why I think I was surprised she actually fought Tierra. That's our had Tierra win easily, but I was surprised she took that fight. But yeah, I think Tierra should probably fight somebody like for another belt and unify. Hopefully, try to become undisputed at featherweight. But with Sky, I think she needs to go back to the drawing board.
Do you think she got? Did you think outside of with the belt she has, could she fought Amanda or Nina?
Oh, Sky? No,
Yeah.
no,
Mhm.
no,
Mm.
no. She's not gonna last
Sound
no Amanda.
sound like
No.
she might be voted as a gatekeeper, right?
Yeah.
See now earlier, I think I was going to ask why we was dressed up and Ricky not dressed up. That's why, because Ricky on his conspiracy theory stuff today.
No, they wanted me to look like the hood dude is in the church to get saved. I'm in between these two pastors.
Does Alicia have
Okay,
a belt?
pause. That didn't sound right. Pause.
Does Alicia have a belt?
Yes.
Bungo on it? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
That's
can
why
fight
they both signed with Jake.
Fight her too.
Hold on.
Fight
Hold
her
on.
too. Fight them all.
Hold.
Ricky, make sure you look up the belts now. Because we know how you feel about
I had to make sure I had to get this. I'm making sure I seen it in ink 'cause I know I'm not tripping. She's undisputed.
Who?
Alicia.
At featherweight?
130. 130. Lightweight.
Okay,
She
I'm
has-
featherweight. I'm like, no.
He like, how she gonna be that?
no.
And Amanda got a
No. But
What?
but I'm not gonna lie, if she decided to, take 4 pounds off, she would go down there and dominate. But she has a teammate that's already there, so there's no point of going down there.
Oh, kind of like some Belt Brothers, huh? But I ain't gonna say too much.
Nah, see, at least she went to a different weight class and got her belts undisputed. They not in the same weight class. Tug of warring over some belts, having sleepovers.
Ambulance chasing, as they would say, brother. You know,
That's the only thing in the grease I say, okay.
I mean, they acting like it the way they be crying after all the fights that somebody else fighting. How come he won't fight me? Why won't he fight me? That's all I'm saying.
I'm not gonna lie. Since you don't put the glasses on, all I can think is say 6:45. I think my bacon is 4:05.
All right, bro. All right. Glasses gone. Glasses is gone.
Have you ever seen what is it? Don't Be a Menace? The Muslim in the church and the jail that was frying bacon. Man, oh my! He had to put the glasses on. I told you I was gonna get you. I told you I was gonna get you.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's all good. That's all good. Ain't no problem. That's not a problem. Not a problem. I'm gonna bounce back. I feel like a boxer right now. I'm going back to my corner. I'm gonna deal with it. But some people say when you fight too much, you take a lot of hits to the head. You may get a little bit of CTE, or some people say your thoughts just don't feel the same. But Floyd has been making a lot of comments, and Roberto said, "Put your money where your mouth is." He responded to Floyd, and he said, "I laugh when Floyd Mayweather says that if he went back in time, kind of like my brother over here, Cap. Ain't that what you did, Cap? Went back in time and beat Thanos. But if Floyd went back in time, he would beat all of us." I tell you this: if he was in the same era as Hagler, Hearns, and Leonard, and me, whew, he named some heavy hitters right there. I don't think he would have such a big name. There was not too much talk. Now, fellas, we all know what Floyd has done in boxing. We all know the two eras of Floyd in boxing. Ty, you had a debate about Floyd and his boxing career. So I know when you seen this, your ears perked up and said, it's time to go. Now, I was gonna say, now, Floyd, tell us what you think, but that would be Ricky. So, Ty, tell us what you think when you heard this one.
I heard that Duran. Okay, first I heard Floyd say that. Of course, she's supposed to say that he's a fighter. He's supposed to say him better than everybody. Who would say I'm somebody better than me? Nobody does that. But Duran responding, I kind of agree to what Duran's saying, but I think Floyd back in the day could probably beat Duran.
Duran only, or the list of the list that Duran said.
The only one he beat that list is Duran. That's the only one. He ain't beating no Marvin. He ain't beating no Hagler. He ain't beating no Sugar.
Yeah, you gotta say that on edge. I ain't gonna lie. I even felt some type of way. You was just gonna say Duran. Yeah,
Nah,
you gotta
yeah,
say that on air.
This is the internet. They definitely would have been like, he said he could beat all of them. He's like,
nah,
nah.
he can beat Durant. The only one on that list he could beat to me is Durant. He ain't beating no Hearns, he ain't beating no Hagler, he ain't beating no Sugar Ray Leonard. Ain't happening. Unless he does like he did when he fought everybody else. Wait till they get old and they had them battles and been fighting hard fights, and they wait till they basically like old age in boxing and fight them. He might have a chance then. But against Ray Leonard, even that old Ray Leonard probably would have beat him. So yeah, only one I can say he probably beat Durant. That's it.
Now, Ricky, before you go, I wanted to put the glasses on and I was gonna do the scene from Coming to America, but every time I say it in my head, the curse words come along with it. So I'm gonna chill and I'm gonna just let you go. Because you remember my man with the glasses on. He's like, I don't know how old he was when he fought, but he got
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead.
So the thing is with me, I don't like to compare eras. Because we can't see it. We can't, put it together. And these fighters
We
are way beyond their years to even throw a jab. So um I get I agree with Ty. I get what Mayweather is saying. As the cocky boxer, you're supposed to feel like you can beat everybody in the room. But Mayweather fighting a Duran, Sugar Ray, Hearns, Hagler, no, no. And I got respect to Duran because again, we're talking about an era where most so they was taking real beatings, like real beatings, real fights. Like they will fight through those punches. Like you have to have power to keep them off of you because they will walk right through them punches. And do Floyd has power? No.
cool.
He has enough skill. Don't get me wrong. He has enough skill to definitely win. Maybe you try to win about whatever. If D was back in that era, I do think he would have survived, but I don't think he would have made. I definitely don't wouldn't think he'd been 49-0. I know that much.
Nah,
He would have
never.
never been 49-0 if he was in that era. That's one thing I will agree on.
I realized you said 49 and no. I realized you said.
All right, so I think we all agree that competitive nature, you got to say that. Like that's just going. And then it's Floyd. Like, come on, Floyd. That's how he's just gonna talk. So Floyd gonna tell you he could beat Ali in this prime. Like I wouldn't be mad at it because of the defensive style that Floyd has. Roberto being the only one to answer lets us know that he's the one that was like he took offense to that. But him throwing out the rest of those people in that list, they all know they're like, man, if Floyd got in the ring with us right now, we already know what time it would be.
Man,
Now I want to kind of because we all agree that he would beat Roberto. I want to ask.
I don't know. I don't agree with that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask you why not for that one.
Again, like I said, we were talking about where they were taking beatings to get to they would take a full slot just to get to their opponent. They're walking through punches while getting hit. A lot of the times you see if you go back and watch the fighting that fight. So again, good. Here we go. Good example. What Floyd says the art of boxing is to do what?
I was just about that was gonna be my next question for you. To hit and not get hit.
Yes, because of that era of boxing, it evolved Floyd. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if Floyd was to take the style he has now and go back in that era, he has to get these people off of him physically. Because back in that era, it was definitely more physical, in my opinion. You definitely was getting hit a lot more. It was definitely all about punching. And on top of that, too, the cheap shots were there too. That what they call now illegal. You get what I'm saying? So Floyd would have had it would have been hell to be 49-0 back in then if he was Floyd. It would have been hell to make that. Floyd would have been a champ at least once or twice, but it would have been hell to get
So
once or
he would have
twice to
got a
be a champ.
belt.
Hold on.
Maybe,
One thing.
maybe.
I think Floyd could keep some people off him. I'm not gonna be disrespectful to Floyd like that. Floyd, he actually had some fighters he had to keep off of him. When he fought,
For that I'm talking about for that
when he fought, okay, Cotto. You think
Okay,
Cotto's not?
but listen. Okay, listen. I'm gonna put this in perspective. You about to start naming individual fighters. I'm talking about everybody.
I'm talking about Durant and all them. That's what I'm talking about them. I'm talking about them.
I was going to say, but like every fighter, almost every fighter in that era, it would have been the same way. You would have been getting walked down until you knock this person out. You have to physically knock this person out.
I think he would have done good in that era, except for the other three I named.
Do you think he would have been undefeated in that era?
I say he gonna lose to Hearns, Hagler, and Ray Leonard. I said that already. Okay. So he's gonna be 46-3.
46-3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sheesh,
I like how you got the math. I like how you got the math right.
Sheesh, I see what y'all doing here. So let me ask y'all this then, for the Floyd fans that's gonna be in the comments of these for these reels and these YouTube shorts. So let me ask y'all this question, right? How many rounds does he get? And I'm gonna name each fighter. So how many rounds does he get against Marvin Hagler?
Woo!
You had to start early. I thought you was gonna say Durant first.
Yeah,
I mean, y'all already told me what Durant would get, so I'm figuring that he would at least be like maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
6.
6?
I'm gonna give him halfway.
Woo! Hagler. I don't know. Golly. Hagler? He last 5, I'm impressed. We can last 5.
No bull. Yeah, no bull. It might be lower than that, but
yeah, Hagler?
Yeah, probably less than 6.
Okay.
Oh, Dave agrees.
So the over under is 6. It's set at 6 for Hagler. Okay. Hearns.
Hitman Hearns. And you remind me of that episode, Martin.
He can probably go 10 for Hearns.
You heard what they call him, to get hit, man.
I say, yeah, probably 7 to 8. 7 to 8.
So we gonna set it. Hold on, I got my manager coming in. But so we gonna add. I'm gonna ask y'all about Leonard.
That's gonna be a beautiful fight.
Dad, Leonard is whooping tail. Oh, maybe cuss on live, and it will be a good fight.
It'd be a good fight.
But Sugar Ray will be getting off real good in that fight.
Sugar Ray Leonard
too slick.
That's on what
footwork.
Yeah, the footwork's amazing.
He will be getting off amazingly enough.
It's gonna be amazing because it's gonna be like you're gonna see that defense against that. That's gonna be an amazing fight, bro.
See, I saying draw.
Amazing fight. No, it's not gonna be on draw. He's gonna lose.
No,
he gonna lose.
No.
I just want to make sure y'all was paying attention.
He about to get us canceled. It's
gonna be a great fight, though.
A great fight.
Ooh. All right, so actually, that might be the best fight amongst these four because of how they both gonna sell it.
Yeah, it is.
They both gonna sell it.
That would have been buku numbers. That one fight probably would have set them for life. Yeah. And that was straight cash back then. No PayPal, nothing. It was straight cash.
Yeah, Sugar Ray come up with that soft voice, making all the women love him, and then Floyd come through talking the way he talk. They gonna think they brothers the way they trying to sell this fight. Now that would be a good one. I think that one might have a trilogy, honestly.
Oh yeah, that probably would have went 2.
Man, oh nah. Let's move on, man. Time is slipping away from me. Shout out to Casey and Josie. So we had an announcement come out, right? We had an announcement come out because some people are tired of how boxers just can cherry pick their way through fights. And UFC, we normally don't talk about UFC here, but Turkey's found a way to bring us to talking about UFC. And they announced this new league. I think it's the TKO League. I think that's what they want to call it. I think Teddy Pendergrass is rolling over in his grave listening to the title of this league here, but it's here. We have UFC/boxing now mixed together, and they're making it where fighters. Let me see. Dana White got it here. New boxing league revealed, and boom, I got the salaries here. But first things first, let me ask you this before we go into the salaries, fellas. How do you feel about this new league?
I don't see no point in mixing it too because mixed martial arts. There are boxers in mixed martial arts.
I think it's going to be a great league because it's going to be good for C-class fighters. Because to me, it's going to be like a C league. Like basketball, you got the G League. NFL, you got college football because they get paid in college football. So I think this is gonna be the C League because the pay that's not no B class, A class fight, no daggone championship fight for $750,000. Crazy. So I think that's going to be a C class league. That's great.
Oh, what's the pay?
And now that's
for defending your belt belt, $750,000. That's crazy.
That's one. You get $375K when challenging for the company championship. You get $125K when ranked by the company at number 3 to number 4. Wait, what?
Yeah. So I'm
right,
this is a
then
good C class league.
There you go. Then you get $50K when you rank by the company, quote unquote.
Shakur
at
be
number
a
5
billionaire
to
down
number
there.
10. I knew he was gonna do it. I couldn't even
He'll
finish.
be a billionaire in that damn thing.
You can get $20,000 for a 10-round bout at any as any ranked fighter. So I mean, I'm with you, Ty. It's a good C class fighter league, but it's also good for entry level because if you need a quick 20K, you can just go out there and say, "Hey, man, I'm trying to fight."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's good. Like just said, G League, got the G League in basketball, and you got the TKO C League.
I got so many questions now because now I'm thinking like, okay, MMA versus boxers. Does
I don't think they're on that. I think it's gonna be boxers, just boxers.
It just boxers?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be boxers.
Okay, TKO league just boxers. So
because it's owned by UFC,
so
WWE,
I pay
Yep.
amateurs
in a sense.
C League.
So
okay.
C League. There we go.
And what I see here, they say the league aims to create a new structure for boxing with the focus on fighter pay and career development. So yeah, it's kind of it's for CML.
Man,
yeah,
it's cool. It's good. It'd probably be cool to watch.
Get some C League fighters paid because most of them don't get that kind of money.
Would they be able to get? That's what I said. Would they be? Is that ranking system? Would they be able to be ranked?
Yeah.
They just
you get paid for being ranked.
Yeah.
Oh, only for that league's rank, but as far as WBA, WBO, IBF,
I ain't got nothing to do with that. We
separate.
Yeah, TKO.
Okay.
Yeah, C League.
Because what I can feel, somebody that was in that league that was they stand out and they had a personality and then start calling out a big name on this end, or a big name somewhere and they call it exhibition.
I don't know about that one. So I don't think Jerome Booth's not getting any fighters out of that. So
well, it's good that Booth is getting title fights.
I know that's good.
He's unifying belts. He's not partnering up for belts. He's by himself in his own weight class. Doing his thing.
He called them boys. He called them road dogs.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
What was his name? Billy Bob. What was their names, man? Oh man, Ricky, let's talk about the upcoming fights, man. We're gonna end it off with a special tribute to George Foreman right after these
right
fights.
So first upcoming fight we have March 29th in Cancun, Mexico on the Zone. We have William Zepeda versus Tevin Farmer. This would be a second fight for the WBC interim lightweight title. Who do you got?
Zepeda.
I'm going Tevin Farmer.
I'm going Tevin too.
That last fight, he hurt Zepeda. He hurt him. You hurt him. So yeah.
And I want to say the only reason why I'm thinking on this one, if I can remember, the only reason why we probably get in the second fight because somebody didn't get tested.
Going back to Mexico.
Yeah, true.
You remember now? Remember now?
Yeah. I remember now. Yeah.
So
going back to Mexico.
The fish. Yeah. So now we got the next fight. We have April 12th, Atlantic City, New Jersey, on the Zone. In Shakur's hometown, we have Jerome Ennis versus Santionis. I always keep messing up his name. Santionis. 12 rounds for Ennis IBF welterweight title and Santionis WBA welterweight title in unison. Boots. Hey, why you always keep messing with Boots? Look, you gotta for a fact Boots is about to win. I know you know that.
I can't say that. I haven't seen him fight this competition, so I can't say that. I've seen Stanionis fight top competition, so I can see him winning.
If he unified his belt.
If he unifies, I'm like, he got it. But
Okay.
so then he ain't got it.
All right. I like that. I like that. Tell Shakur to do the same thing so I can say the same thing eventually at some point in time.
And people fight him, but people still the boogeyman. Okay? It is
Mm.
what it is.
Yeah. Not you. You call Shakur the boogeyman
Boogeyman.
on live YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
The boogeyman.
I got
Shakur the boogeyman Stevenson.
Ennis. I got Ennis.
Thank you, Tomo.
Moving
to the next fight.
Boogeyman Stevenson.
This another exciting fight. April 26th in London on the Zone. Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn, 12 rounds middleweight.
This one's gonna be tough for me to pick because I haven't seen Conor Benn fighting. I don't know last time he fought. And then Eubanks changed. He changed trainers again, so I don't know if he's gonna go back to his old ways or if he's gonna take what he learned from Bomac and continue to get better. So I don't know. This one.
I'm going with Eubank.
I don't know.
I'm gonna trust Eubank on this one. It's gonna be tough though. I'm gonna tell you, this is a tough one.
You know, a fighter bold enough to bring them eggs and start smashing on the top of your head, he ready to whoop some tail.
But usually when people do stuff like that, they usually lose.
You said what?
Usually when people do stuff like that, they usually lose.
But the price of
thing is
skyrocketing.
Another thing too, you know, we got a whole Conor Benn pass the test. I ain't even gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Moving on, we got May 2nd, New York City, the Zone pay-per-view. Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero, 12 rounds.
Garcia.
Somebody say Garcia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't say Rolly?
You got Garcia too?
Yeah.
I'm going Rolly.
I'm going Rolly.
I'm going Rolly for kicks and giggles, but we not gonna act like Rolly don't hit hard either.
Yeah, and I seen an old dude put pause on him too, but go ahead.
All right, next fight we have Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, 12-round junior welterweight. Who you got? Oh, Unisons.
Haney.
Devin.
Haney. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then we have the title fight that's on the card. It's Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barboza Jr., 12 rounds for Lopez WBO junior welterweight title.
Teofimo.
Tio.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to come over there and pull a Crawford if you would have said something different. I promise you. Say it with me, Rick. Say it with me, Rick.
Tio. So, yep. Well, that wraps it up for the up and coming fights.
All right, and just like we all told you, you know, we did lose a legend in boxing over I think it was Friday. It was announced.
Yeah, Friday.
It was announced that George Foreman died. Yep, it was right there. George Foreman died on Friday at the age of 76. He was a 2-time heavyweight boxing champion and Olympic gold medalist. I mean, we all know what Foreman was in the ring. We also know what he was outside of the ring. He started a few of our chef careers with his invention outside of the ring, man, because he guaranteed that he was going to burn some fat off of them hamburgers. And to this day, my stomach was still mad that I didn't clean out the little grease thing on it. But hey, it is what it is. Shout out to you, George, for doing that and being a legend and pioneer in the boxing ring. And with that being said, I put together a tribute. We're going to go on mute and I'm going to put this up and you all enjoy.
To this day, it's never gone out of my mind. I hit him so hard one time, right about the neck. And I heard him say, ugh. And I've never forgotten that. He was trying to win a boxing match. I was trying to kill that guy. And I wanted a second chance to get him. And that broke my heart once I found religion. And I fell in love with him later on. We became phone talkers. We'd love each other. He loved to eat and joke. George, how many kids you have? I said, grandkids. I said, 3. I have 5. I found him. He became my most beloved friend ever. And I miss him to this day because that was the gift of boxing, Muhammad Ali, and our friendship. That was my gift.
Well, I raised children mostly. I tried to retire on a farm, but all I was raising was dirt. So I started raising a lot of children. I'm a full-time preacher, of course. Well, it was pretty easy. I think the last fella I fought was Jimmy Young. He whipped the devil out of me. And that's why today we travel around the country to acquaint people with us other than boxing. The Champions Forever Tour is about the world seeing a video of us, Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, and myself, Kenny Norton, as people other than boxers.
Right.
Our life stories are compact in it.
Shout out to you, Ty. Shout out to you, Ty, for putting that together, man. That was beautiful. I don't know if you all hear me?
Hey.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, y'all gonna have me give it a moment of silence. Y'all want to break the ice. All right, fellas. I mean, this was another good episode here. You know, we ended it. That was good, Ty. Nah, I gotta get up out of here before I drop a thug here, man. Let's do this before we do get out of here. Do y'all want to say one thing about George before we get on up out of here? Because you know we got the fights. We got him versus Frazier. He named them basically Ali, him and Ken Norton.
I think the one that that really who was it? The last fight he had, I think that's when he became champion at
Oh, that's why he
45.
lost. You talking about when he 45 and he beat Moore.
Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat Moore. Yeah, that was shocking. That was something that would definitely I had to take that in memory with me because I was only 7 years old to see that one. So that will always remember that fight. And Rumble in the Jungle. That's like another number one highlight out. And then again the Frazier fight. So he will always be a legend. He will always be a boxing legend, and he have made the path for other heavyweights to move forward.
Yeah, like you said, he's always been legend. Like the Moore fight, I remember that fight because that was 2 days before my birthday, day before my father's birthday. That was a long time ago. Of course, the Rumble in the Jungle, that's the best fight of all times. But the good thing is that he showed that you can go from boxing to become a businessman. That's what he showed. So I think he led the way for a lot of other boxers that went to business after boxing, or while during boxing they went to business. So yeah,
definitely was a pioneer. And with that being said, appreciate you all for tuning in on this episode of In the Red Corner. Next time we dress up, we will let Ricky get the memo, or we might flip it. We're going to give Ricky the memo. We might show up with hoodies on. You never know what's going to happen here because in boxing, everything's good till you get punched in the face. Ain't that right, Cap?
Yeah, if I come on here with a suit, I'm serving papers.
That's cool, Captain America. We see y'all next time. And we out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.